Hey guys, Pride here. I have a new deck profile for you guys. Pure Shaddolls. I've been running this deck for a little bit, trying to get used to it, and I feel like I finally finished it. I took it to my locals today, which we had an all-time high of 25 people. Your boy went 3-2. Anyway, let's get this started. First, I run 3 Shaddoll Windy. Shaddoll Windy's effect, when it's flip summoned, you can special summon a Shaddoll monster from your deck in face up or face down defense. And when this card sends to the graveyard, you can special summon a Shaddoll monster from your deck in face down defense. Next, I run 3 Shaddoll Squamata. Squamata's effect, when it's flip summoned, destroys an opponent's monster. And its scent effect lets you, basically, it's a foolish burial. All the other ones I run 1 of. We got 1 dragon. When this card is flip summoned, you target a card and it's sent back to the player's hand. But when sent, it destroys a spell or trap card. Hedgehog. When this card is flip summoned, you can search out once Shaddoll spell or trap. But when sent, it searches out a monster. We got 1 beast. When this card is flip summoned, it lets you draw 2 and discard 1. But when sent, it lets you draw 1. Falco. When this card is sent to the graveyard, it lets you special summon itself back into the field and face down defense. But when it's flip summoned, you target another Shaddoll monster and so from in your graveyard and special summons it in face down defense. Next, I play 1 Shaddoll Aerial. When this card is sent to the graveyard by a card effect, you can banish up to 3 cards in either player's graveyard. And when it's flip summoned, it lets you special summon a banished Shaddoll monster. Okay, that's it for the Shaddoll monsters. Next, for the Performage engine, I run 3 Hatcher Damage Juggler. You can send this card, and once to make damage, you take to 0. And you can banish it to search out any Performance monster besides itself. 1 Hat Tricker. 1 Tricklon, sorry. It's been a long day. Fuck. Anyway. This card, when sent to the graveyard, you can use its effect to special summon a Performance monster from your graveyard, but you'll take 1,000 damage, and its attack and defense will become 0. Next, 1 Hat Tricker. This one's just for the extra body on the board to special summon itself when there are 2 or more monsters on the other side of the field. Next, for the starter engine, I just run 3 Mathematician and 1 Armageddon Knight. Mathematician sends any monster in your deck to the grave, as long as it's level 4 or below. Armageddon Knight just sends Starks. And for a little spice, I'm running 3 Danger Mothman. I do this that way, hit or miss, you basically see the top card of your deck, and it's come in handy a lot to search out the cards I need and discard the cards I don't and get their effects off. So it's basically not just for the extra body, but mostly for the draw engine. That's it for the monsters. Now for the spells. I run 3 Shaddoll Fusion. This card, if your opponent controls monsters that are summoned from the extra deck, you can actually use cards in your deck as fusion material. So it's like a super foolish burial. But you gotta be careful because your opponent can ash this. But if they don't have it, you can just use monsters on your field and hand. Next, we got 3 L Shaddoll Fusion. This card's just a quick play poly for Shaddolls, basically. 3 Super Poly. This card comes in clutch in the mirror match, I tell you. I actually played an Invoked Shaddoll deck today in my locals, and I managed to win because of this card. Next, I run 1 Poly and 3 Fusion Recycling Plants. Because you always want to see a fusion spell in your opening hand. Plus, fusion recycling plans not only affect the surface, but at the end phase allows you to add back one monster used as fusion material. So it just lets you recycle the cards you need. Then for the 1-ups, I will play 1 Pot of Avarice to help me recycle the Shaddolls, and 1 Foolish Burial just for another starter. And I only run 2 traps, 2 Shaddoll reincarnations. Its first effect is you can, while it's on the field when you activate it, you can target 1 Shaddoll monster in your grave, and special summon and face down defense. And its other effect, you can't use them in the same turn, but its other effect is you can banish this card plus 1 other Shaddoll card. I believe it's Shaddoll card or Shaddoll monster. No, it just says Shaddoll card. I usually banish it with a Shaddoll monster, so. It lets you target 1 of your face down monsters and flip it face up, or 1 of your face up monsters and flip it face down. So, like, say if you, if one's in your graveyard already, you use this to summon back a beast in your grave to face down defense. And then you start your turn, you flip summon it, get the draw 2, then use the card in your graveyard to flip it back face down. And now for the extra deck. I run 3 El Shaddoll Construct because none of this card's effects is once per turn. I mean, is a soft hard once. So you can just keep going over and over. When this card is summoned, it's basically the same as Squamata. Just sends a Shaddoll card from your deck to the grave. And when sent to the graveyard, basically all the Shaddoll fusions have this effect. When sent to the graveyard, you get to take a Shaddoll spell or trap and add to your hand. I run 2 Winda because you kind of have to run Winda in this deck. If you're not running it, I don't know what the heck's wrong with you. When this card is out, it locks both players into 1 special summon. Next, I run 2 El Shaddoll Al Capone. I say Al Capone because of the meme. Besides, it's much more fun to say. 1, this card cannot be destroyed by battle. So it's kind of the opposite of this one where it can't be destroyed by card effects. And also when it's summoned, it's like an effect failure. It targets 1 face-up card and its effects are negated permanently. And when it's sent to the graveyard, it not only allows you to get a Shaddoll spell trap card from your graveyard to your hand. You can do that, or you can actually add 1 from your deck to your hand. You can use each of its effects once per turn. Next, El Shaddoll Shiranaga. Just for negation, really. Or if I just want to buy some time. I play El Shaddoll Wendigo. Honestly, I just have this for a super poly target. So if my opponent plays Appaloosa, bye-bye. I got this. I play El Shaddoll and Aniatalis or whatever. I can't really pronounce this one. When this card is out on the field, neither player can special summon monsters from the grave or hand, I believe. Yeah, from the grave or hand with spell effects. So that basically shuts down the Pendulum Zones and Lunalights. And another super poly target, Earth Golem Ignister. Because there are still some great players out there and I just want to get rid of them. I run 1 Xyz, 1 Abyss Dweller, we all know why. And for the links, I run 1 Shaddoll Construct. This card is like it requires 2 flip summon monsters, and it's an extra fusion card because it allows you to fusion summon another Shaddoll monster. Gravity Controller. Well, this basically it's just there so we can send Shaddoll monsters or Shaddoll fusions to the grave to get our cards back. But also can't be destroyed by any monster that's in the main monster zone. Then finally, 1 Cross Sheet. This card's effect comes in handy once fusion monster summoned to an arrow points to. You can special summon 1 level 4 below monster from your grave to the field. Anyway, that is my deck profile. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Later.